Hello. Yes. Now, today we are discussing about the very important topic for GAT preparation in mechanical as well as aeronautical engineering. The topic is the degree of statistical indeterminacy. So first we have to discuss about statistical, then statistical indeterminacy. First of all, we have to deal with the condition of equilibrium. Condition of equilibrium, or simply we can say conditions of equilibrium. Equilibrium means there is the net force acting on the body is equal to 0, as well as the net movement or torque acting on the body is equal to 0. So mathematically we can say net force along x direction, net force along y direction, net force along z direction is equal to 0, and net movement or torque is equal to 0. So these conditions have to be followed just to maintain the condition of equilibrium of the body. First, we have to understand about the concept of equilibrium through a physical example. First physical example, suppose there is a fan. There is a fan, and fan is non-rotating. The RPM of fan is 0. If we draw the free body diagram of this fan, so the free body diagram, the force acting on the fan. So this is the mg, the weight of the fan. It is acting vertically downward, and the reaction provided by the wall, by the ceiling to the fan, on the fan, in this vertical direction. This fan is in, I am saying this fan is in equilibrium condition. How? Net force along x direction, along y and along z. So net force along x direction, it is not applicable equation because there is no force acting on the along the x direction. Same as net force acting on the fan along z direction is also not applicable. Only single the forces acting on the fan in y direction. So this fan is not moving in vertically downward direction. So we can say the force balance along y direction. So R equal to mg. This is the net force along y direction is equal to 0. Right? First, physically, this fan is non-rotating and simply it is hanging. So we can say R equal to mg, which come from net force Fy is equal to 0. Second one, RPM is 0. So net torque is also acting on the fan is 0. So Fx 0, Fy is Fz 0, not applicable. There is no force along x and z directions. So Fy is 0 and torque 0. So means this fan is in equilibrium condition. Equilibrium condition. In the second case, we just moving further. Suppose this fan starts rotate or is starting 0 to n RPM. So there will be the fan is rotating means there will be a speed is 0 to n rpm. Means there will be a angular acceleration will be there, means there is a net torque will be there. Net torque is not equal to 0 because there is angular acceleration. But if you just look about the net force acting on the body, net force acting on the fan, it is obviously balanced. It is obviously balanced. mg and r. Forces along y direction is equal to 0. Force balance, but torque is not balanced. So if the fan is rotating, so what is the conclusion? It is not in equilibrium condition. Equilibrium condition. So there is a lot of examples we can see in simple life just to differentiate the body is in equilibrium or not. When we moving the next step, these are the condition of equilibrium. So further, the degree of statistical determinacy we are calculating for this word is for beam. For beam. What is beam? First of all, what is beam? What is beam? So beam is nothing. It is a structural member. I am writing in short keywords. A structural member having a structural member having length, width and height, means 3 dimensions, and one dimension length. One dimension is larger than other 2 dimensions. Other 2 dimensions. 2 dimensions. Lateral dimensions. It is longitudinal and B and H are the lateral dimensions. So it is simply a beam. One dimension is larger than other 2 dimensions and the load acts perpendicular to the larger dimension. Perpendicular to the larger dimension we can. So load is acting in this direction. That I call beam. So first cantilever beam. The type of beam, cantilever beam. Cantilever beam. Second one, simply supported beam. Third one, we can say overhang beam. Actually, the cantilever beam, simply supported beam, overhang beam, these all are, the word is statical determinate structures. Means this statical determinate structure it is related to the word for statistical indeterminacy. So statistical determinate structure means the unknowns. Simply we can say unknowns. The unknowns means in terms of reaction, means in terms of force or movements. Can be calculated using the condition of equilibriums. Conditions, or simply we can say the equations of equilibrium. We cannot directly read the topic, the degree of statistical indeterminacy. First, we have to deal with the condition of equilibrium, then the statistical determinate structures or statistical determinate beams, cantilever, simply supported overhang. And the unknowns can be calculated using the condition of equilibrium. So let me take one example for each. As all of you know that the cantilever beam is the one end fixed and other end free. That is called cantilever beam. That is called cantilever beam. Right. So suppose the cantilever beam, this end is fixed to the wall, this end is free. Load is acting like that. Different type of loads are acting on the beam. So just draw the free body diagram for this beam. So we have to draw the free body diagram, means the force acting on this beam. Considering the self weight of the beam is 0. Otherwise, if this beam is made by uniform material, so the mg will be at the centroid of the beam. Right? If the weight is not given, so we cannot be considered the weight of this beam. Second one, these are the external loads. So weight is also a type of external load. Weight means the force due to gravity. External loads, gravity load. So at this end, what are the forces? What are the unknowns? Requires to design this beam. So as well as we can see, the forces are acting along longitudinal direction as well as vertical direction. In this case, means there will be a vertical reaction as well as horizontal reaction may be there. Depends on the external environment. If the vertically downward or vertically upward load is 0, then vertically reaction or downward reaction may be 0. Means vertically load, if the vertical external load 0, means there will be no vertical reaction will be there. If there is no horizontal force acting on the beam, so no horizontal reaction will be there. If the action is there, then reaction will be there. If the action is 0, the reaction will be 0. In this problem, I am just showing the direction of vertical reaction and what direction of horizontal reaction like that. The direction of reaction be always assumed. Always assumed. These are the assumed direction of reactions. Why? When we calculate these reactions and we will get the reaction value is positive, so it is okay. Otherwise, if the reaction value will be negative, so we have to just oppose this direction, right? So we can calculate or we can apply the net force along x equal to 0. This beam is a structural element. A structural element means just to carry the loads. Structural element is just to carry loads. To carry loads. Right? So Fx is equal to 0. We can use this. We can equation number 1. Fy is equal to 0. X is this one. Y is this one. We can apply this equation also just to calculate the value of reactions. It is suppose Rx. It is suppose Ry. And Fz is 0. It is not applicable. And the last one is the movement or torque reaction will be 0. Net moment or net torque will be 0. Because this beam is connected to this wall at this point. So these external forces are trying to rotate this beam in a particular direction. Clockwise or anti-clockwise depends on the value of moments with respect to this point. Just to prevent the rotation of this beam, there will be a moment reaction will be there. I have already said that the direction of reactions be assumed. I'm just assuming this direction of reaction, moment reaction. Now we can apply the net moment with respect to O is equal to 0. So we can calculate the value of unknowns using these relations. Just to clarify this example, I am going to a simple manner that in this case, how many unknowns are there? How many unknowns? Unknowns are Rx, Ry and M. So there will be 3 unknowns. For this example, there will be 3 unknowns. The number of unknowns are 3. And how many equations of equilibrium we have? Okay, let me check. Fx is equal to 0. That is the applicable equation because horizontal external force acting along the x direction is exists. So it is applicable equation. We can't say directly that there will be 4 equations are there, 3 for force and 1 for moment, the 4. No. First is applicable. Second, Fy is 0. It is also applicable because the forces are acting along the y direction also. So we have to use this equation. Fz is equal to 0 is non-applicable equation because there is no force acting along the z direction. So we can't count this equation. This equation is not useful. Fz equal to 0 is not useful. So third last one is the net movement is equal to 0. So we can use this net movement with respect to is equal to 0. We have to use. So there will be a 3 equations of equilibrium we have, not 4. Fz is equal to 0 is not applicable, non-applicable. So 3 unknowns and 3 non-equations. We have 3 equations, 3 unknowns. We can easily calculate the value of unknowns. Right? So is it? It is statically determined structure. If I just want to say, suppose this is a cantilever beam, only vertical load is there. Only vertical load is there. Self weight is 0. Self weight of the beam is 0, considering 0. Only vertical load is there. So we just want to check it is externally force. When vertically externally force in vertical direction, so there will be a vertical reaction. I am again saying the direction of reaction is assuming. I am assuming it is Ry is there because the vertical force is there. There will be no horizontal force. So the reaction will be 0. It is not useful. So if I am just applying Fx is equal to 0, is it applicable? Is it useful? It is not useful because no horizontal external force is there. We can say then Rx is equal to 0. But it is not necessary. It is 0. Fy is equal to 0. That is necessary just to calculate because there will be a vertical force exists. Fz is equal to 0, non-applicable equation. Net movement, because external force is trying this vertically force, and I'm just emphasis on this word vertically force. This vertically force is trying to bend this beam in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, depend on the values, depend on the movement with respect to this point. So net movement with respect to suppose O point is equal to 0, it is applicable equation. Right? And when the external movement is there, movement due to external force is there, so there will be a movement reaction will be there. So how much known and how much unknown? Unknowns are there, Ry and movement reaction. Unknowns, number of unknowns are only 2, Ry and movement reaction. And number of available equations of equilibrium, Fy 0 is useful, m naught is equal to 0 is useful. In this case, Fx 0 and Fz 0, these are the not applicable equations because the forces acting on x and z direction are 0. So the available equations of equilibrium are only 2. So we have 2 equations and 2 unknowns. As per the mathematics, we can easily calculate the values of unknowns. It is for cantilever beam. Right? So it is for cantilever beam. It is statically determinate. So in this short lecture, I'm just stop. In the next lecture, I will discuss about the simply supported beam. I will discuss about simply supported and overhang beam about these are the statically determinate structure. I am again saying the stated determinate structure means the unknowns can be calculated. Unknown may be calculated using the equations of equilibrium. Number of unknowns can be calculated using the equations of equilibrium. Thank you. The PDF of all these notes will be available in YouTube description, right? So I am again saying in the next lecture, I will discussing about the simply supported beam and the behavior of overhang beam, right? Otherwise, we can't directly understand the concept of degree of statistical indeterminacy. Okay, thank you.